Roussel here. Hey, welcome and thanks for joining in to this wacky Wednesday where you never know what the topic's going to be. And yes, I am absolutely running late tonight because there have been some, minor technical difficulties and some minor pool difficulties. If you can see the pool behind me here. So hey, welcome and thanks for joining in, whether you are popping in live right now or you are catching on the replay. I'm glad that you got pop in for a little outdoor kitchen kind of quarantine conversation on this really hot, sunny day. So as always, if you hear something that resonates with you, that you find valuable, do me a favor, leave me a little love. Answer the question in the thread. Drop your thoughts there anytime. Share the video with anyone you think it might help, and PM me if you have questions or want to hear more. I'm always happy to share the things that I'm learning, and I hope that they help you. So hey, I've actually seen that there are lots and lots of people joining in, but I'm not getting a lot of you going across my screen. So hey, welcome. If I happen to miss you on this really hot summer evening, I apologize. I am usually peeking at my notes, and I did see some love. Thank you. I appreciate that, although it's going too fast for me to see who it is, and I'm sitting back farther. So hey, Dan, nice to see you, dude. I'm gonna wave to you. It's been a really hot, sunny day, and we're wearing layers of sunscreen. Like I said, there are more and more joining in, but I'm not seeing who you are, just that you're in there. So hopefully as soon as you answer the question or leave a like or something, I'll be able to tell who it is. At least that's the idea, and hoping that nothing else blows away while I'm sitting out here. And like I said, I don't know if you can see my pool, so here's what's left of it. Hey, Tammy, there you are, lady. Thanks for popping in. So like I said, oops, and then I hit something, and you should not give me technology because that is the way my life rolls sometimes. Okay, so hey, Tammy. Oh, there you are. Hey, Teresa. Nice to see you, lady. Hope things are doing well. Hey, Tammy. Hope you and the family are doing well. Like I said, that is my pool, and it's kind of been a disaster today. So that kind of leads into my question for the day. So did you grow up with or without air conditioning? And like I said, that's a great topic for today because it was really hot and even a little bit on the humid side today in Wisconsin. I bet we were all thankful for that air conditioning. And could you live without it? And can you imagine your life without it? So would you do me a favor and pop that answer in the thread for me? If you grew up with or with air conditioning, with or without, excuse me. Lots of sunscreen and sun today. It's been a struggle. Hey, Jen, nice to see you, lady. Hope all is well with you and the boys out in Texas. Hey, lady. And I see more and more joining in. So like I said, welcome. And Julie hit the right button too. It's been that kind of day. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you the quick story that inspired me today, thanks to the hot day, what I learned, and hopefully how it can help you. And like I said, if you were looking for someone put together, that's not going to happen, and this is just the way it is. And that's how life rolls some days. Okay, so the inventor of air conditioning, his name is Willis Carrier, and he was born in 1876 in New York. And he graduated from Cornell University with his BS in engineering. Wow, hey, thanks for the love. I appreciate that. Hey, Teresa. Awesome. You had air conditioners as well. How lucky is that growing up? That's awesome. And like I said, I'm seeing comments pop through, which is surprising. So please keep them coming. Tell me about your air conditioning experience. So like I was saying, Willis Carrier graduated from Cornell University with his BS in engineering, and he worked for the Sackett-Wilhelms Lithographing and Publishing Company. That was a really long word today. And in 1902, his company was looking for a way to reduce the humidity and the temperature in the manufacturing plant. They wanted the ink to stick to the paper properly. I scoot a little closer here, as well as maintain the temperature while they were printing. And everyone thought this was an impossible task because it had been many had tried and failed previously. So hey, I see many more joining in. I'm sorry I missed you. If I did, leave me a hey and some love, or answer the question in the thread about whether or not you grew up with air conditioning. Thanks. So like I was saying, this had been thought to be an impossible task because many had tried and failed previously. And the company wanted a large scale. Now, I'm not talking just a tiny little fan to keep you cool. They needed a large scale system to encompass the entire manufacturing plant. And they were looking for a complete system with humidity control, temperature control, to circulate the air, ventilation, as well as something to filter the air. And this was a totally brand new idea to combine all of that into one system. And it was a very simple idea though, and it worked, just to send air through cooled coils. Like, think about it, just ice and water running through, and you managed to circulate that throughout the whole factory. And like I said, it was very successful, but it was extremely popular in movie theaters at the time. And it wasn't an instant worldwide success due to the World Wars and the Great Depression. But in the early 1950s, in the early 1950s though, the popularity just increased dramatically and the demand for air conditioning. And Willis was also an inventor, and thanks to his success with air conditioning units, he went on to apply and was granted several patents on systems and temperature controls and many of his ideas. And one important contribution he made was that he created a very important document that is still followed today when it comes to setting up and creating a system of an HVAC type system for whether it's a large scale or small scale. And it was called the Rational Psychrometric. Ooh, lots of pretty tough word. And it was like the Magna Carta of psychrometry. And it tied together all of the concepts of relative humidity, absolute humidity, and dew point temperature. And it set a framework on how to design an air conditioning system regardless of your requirements, and you could fit it down exactly to what you needed. And he went on to form the Carrier Corporation with 7 engineers, and they started creating and manufacturing air conditioning units. Kind of cool. Oh, hey, I see a few more joining in. Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining in. I probably missed you because I peeked at my notes again. So leave me a hey, answer the question, or a little love. I'd appreciate it. So if you ever had a Carrier air conditioning unit in your home, I know I did. And I always remember seeing that, and then I was very thankful. I think I was about 9 or 10 when we first put in an air conditioning unit. And it was such a relief. Oh, hey, Tara, nice to see you, lady. Long time no see. I hope you are doing well. Okay, so I think I can wave. There we go. So what I learned out of this is just because other people feel that it's an impossible task, it doesn't mean that it can't be accomplished. You can beat those odds and you can accomplish much more than you ever think just because you worked at it. Hey, lady, it's good to see you, Tara. And one thing I also learned is that there may be additional blessings and successes in your life simply because you refuse to give up on one thing, and it snowballs into so many other successes. And it's something I've learned over the last 4 years. Personally myself, when there are a lot of people who felt that I was unqualified and I didn't have the skills, and I certainly wasn't going to be successful working for a dermatological company. And there were many times I was tempted to prove them right by quitting because it was tough. But there were also a lot of blessings and successes because I refused to give up. Call me stubborn. I'm okay with that. But the skills that I've learned and the blessings that have followed because of the work that was put in, because I refused to give up, have been worth every bit of that difficulty. Now, I'm not saying that I'm successful and I'm going to be a multimillionaire or I'm going to run an entire company. I'm not saying that. But I do feel that I'm on the right road, and I'm going to continue to see success, and I'm going to continue to reap the rewards of all the hard work that I put into things. and just by not listening to other people's opinions on what I can and can't do. So if you heard something that you found valuable or resonated with you, leave me a little love. Answer the question in the thread, or even just if you're popping in to say, hey, on this hot summer day, and rhyme too. Maybe you rhyme better than I do. Like I said, drop your thoughts or answer the question in the thread. Throw on some more sunscreen if you're me. Share the video with anyone you think it might help, and PM me if you have questions or want to hear more about some positions that might be a better fit for you. Hey Sue, nice to see you, lady. I see a few joining in here at the end. I'm glad that you could pop in on this hot day. I hope that you all are doing well, and I see a few more, but I'm not catching you quick enough, I'm sorry to say. So leave me a hey or answer the question. Hey, lady. So Willis Carrier was given what everyone thought was an impossible task. Many had previously tried and failed over and over again to create an entire air conditioning and HVAC system for his manufacturing plant, so that the company, whether it was humidity control, temperature control, air ventilation and circulation, as well as filtering, so that his company could continue to print and continue to work through the hot temperatures, so that the ink would actually stick to and dry on the books that they were printing. He succeeded more than he ever dreamed, and he went on to create all of his future success with modern air conditioning and HVAC, as well as refrigeration systems, all because that dude refused to give up and refused to listen to everybody else's opinions on what was impossible. I mean, I certainly wouldn't be sitting here. Well, actually, I'm not enjoying the air conditioning right now, but I was in my pool, which fell apart, and anyways. But like I was saying, we certainly wouldn't be enjoying inside our houses today, whether it's homes, work, places of work, stores. We certainly wouldn't be enjoying the AC on a hot day if he'd given up so easily. So the next time you hop into your nice, cool house or car or workplace or grocery store, make sure you thank Willis Carrier for not giving up. I'll catch you later.